Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to my channel, Cheating Vegan Scarecrow. We've been doing a lot of binge watching on television. I know that I started watching This Is Us when I knew that I would be home alone when my husband and my son went to Texas for his graduation. And I was like, well, I gotta have something to do. And I don't think I ever finished watching the entire series of This Is Us. So I finished it. And of course, if anybody's ever watched This Is Us before, if you're a fan, it's going to get you in your feelings. I mean, from season 1, or the whole thing with William, I related to that so much, and I just love that character, and I love that actor that played him, and I love Sterling K. Brown because, I mean, he's such a good actor.
Oh yeah.
And the whole premise of the entire show, I just enjoy it very much. I'll go straight.
You straight? Right.
But one thing I related to as I got further into the show on the parts I had never seen before was the relationship with the mother and her children. And I guess my whole premise for starting this YouTube channel was to give my children something to be able to relate back to me and see me when I wasn't so sick, and to watch This Is Us and what happened with the mother for the end, which is life, that happens. And it got me thinking about how I started this channel to, this is like, okay, well, this is us. And it made me think about our love story.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, maybe one day I'll do an episode on that, because we have a story to tell about how we got together. I think a lot of people, and I think that's what it was so great about This Is Us, because we all have a story to tell about how we were together and how life developed in so many different ways and things that we never thought would happen. And we don't always know what's going to happen as a result of everything that happens in our lives.
That's true.
And I like to think that when we go through different things in life, that something good is going to come from it.
Yeah, I understand that.
And sometimes when we're going through a struggle, we think that things can't get any worse or we'll never make it through. But praise God, He has made a way for us to either, what do you always tell me, baby?
Yeah, a couple of things. What is it?
Well, when you're going through something rough,
Oh, I say He never put more on you than you can bear.
they put more on you than you can bear. And think about all the things in your life that you've gone through and how you've gotten through it, and you are in a better place now. But at that time, you never thought that you were going to make it through. And oh gosh, it's so overwhelming, y'all, but we can't give up hope ever.
Nope.
And I'm just so grateful during that time. And even when you got back, we finished the series, and you and I both were so captivated by it all. We had to both watch it.
Yeah, you got me stuck in it.
Well, what did you take from it?
You gotta make memories. You need to make memories as much as you can.
Yeah.
Because life is It's like a puzzle. One minute the puzzle is easy, and then you get a piece that you're trying to fit, and you can't get it to fit, and you have to step back, and then you can get it. Step back and look again.
But like that song says, you're the potter and I'm the clay. God, he's the potter and we're just the clay. And he molds us the way he needs to. He's the one creating the story. And we don't always know what the beginning, the end, the middle is going to be, but we just trust that he is in control and he's got it all worked out. He's got a plan. So don't you worry about it. And that's hard to remember sometimes, but if you have faith, you know that you can trust it's going to be all right. And he's got it all worked out.
Yeah.
So I know everything's not a story on TV, but people write this stuff for a reason because it's interesting, but I think a lot of things do work out that way. Or we like to think so. You think about what?
I was thinking about Randall. I mean, I guess in the situation, I guess I can understand kind of, sort of, because when my mama was a foster parent, with her having the little white baby in the house, and it was, he was the only one. But
and did he have issues with? Was it weird having a white child in a household with just black children? I mean,
technically, not really.
Wasn't even different from the other babies that were in the house.
No, it wasn't different. The way it was different, like when we would go out, the way people would look. Now, we did go to a restaurant one time, and I think the woman knew the child. Because she sure came up to mama and said, y'all doing a great job by keeping him with y'all.
Really?
Yeah. So I think the woman knew the boy.
Mm. How long did he stay with y'all?
He stayed, about 6 months, I'm thinking.
And how old was he?
Oh, Lord, he was, I want to say Tone Low, about 6.
Y'all call him Tone Low?
I call him Tone Low. We call him Tone Low.
Why?
I can't remember his name. I think his name was Tony.
Oh.
But we call him Tone Low. But I think he was a baby. I mean,
he wore diapers and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a baby. He wasn't even talking.
Okay.
He was a baby.
And he went back with his mama finally?
Yeah, he finally went back with his mom.
Mm. But yeah.
So
I think that's one of the things that, another thing out of the many things to love about This Is Us is that the family dynamic in foster care and how there's so many people out there in need.
Yeah.
And I love that dynamic with Randall and Beth, how they wanted to immediately, they wanted to offer their home to somebody in need, especially with that
girl
Deja.
But the only,
and I stay with them because I think y'all had situations like that because Mom, she ended up adopting 3 girls.
3 girls and 1 boy.
And 1 boy.
Yeah.
And that, and that's one thing I love about your family. And also we was able to open up our home.
Yeah, and there was
the same way.
And there was a couple of other ones she wished she had adopted, because there was one girl she wished she had adopted because she just, even though she went back to her mama, she just, I don't know.
She was still lost. She was in a bad situation.
Yeah.
But, I know Mom, she, always was trying to open up her home to
help people.
Yeah.
Yeah, always.
But yeah, I love that about, This Is Us, and I loved how they dealt with Randall's anxiety, and a lot of people suffer from those things, and we in the Black community tend to think that we don't need help.
Yeah.
We got Jesus, so that's all we need. But the Lord gives us doctors and stuff like that. So that's a myth, y'all. So if you're in need, you feeling depressed or lonely, or you just feel like you just are hopeless. Wow. There are people out there that you can talk to, and please seek help.
Yes.
But yeah.
Don't act.
You got Jesus too.
I mean, yeah. Call on him.
I'm telling. Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him.
You still gotta make some decisions.
Yeah, but don't be afraid of therapy. Cause I know therapy helped me a lot, and I feel like because when I had the loss, and that's another thing, grief. Yeah. Cause I lost my son, and I'm still grieving, and it's been 2 years, more than 2.5 years. And it seems like it was yesterday. So, especially if you're grieving and you need to talk to someone, don't be afraid to. What are some of y'all favorite moments from This Is Us? Who you related to, and in what way? Leave me a comment down there. Let's talk about it. Remember when Rebecca was at she went for a walk, then she ended up in the Chinese restaurant, and she couldn't remember who she was. Well, she couldn't remember where she was, and she thought she saw William in the park, and the police had to end up taking her home. That's one of my biggest fears. There's some elements that I've already noticed, and I don't, knock on wood, don't have dementia, but I do have a chronic illness that can take memory away from me. And I think about that often. And so I can definitely relate to that aspect of This Is Us. Yeah, we're just out and about, and so the noise you hear, that's my husband getting in, and that's going back. But yeah, I'm sitting here just thinking about This Is Us. That thing has stayed with me. And I think about it quite often, and I didn't want it to end. I didn't want, and I love the way that they did in the season, the series with the train. And I would like to think that my last episode will be on a cruise ship. And I think that my mama and my son will be there, helping you get prepared for the transition. I think about it quite a bit. But yeah, if y'all haven't watched the full series of This Is Us, you should do it. Now get your hankies ready, cause trust me, you will be crying. So I think what happened with me is that my mom passed when the show had just started, and I could not get through any of the episodes without just boo-hooing something terrible. I mean, like ugly crying. Like that stuff was really happening to my family. When I happened with William, That was like Uncle William. And I guess because what he was struggling with had just happened with my mom. And so I stopped watching This Is Us for a long time until 2025, because I had to be back in 2019 when I was watching This Is Us. Cause I remember I never went through the parts that had COVID in it at all. So that was a nice little flashback when they were going through COVID. I was like, gosh, can you believe? And now here we are in 2025 and COVID is just like a thing that happened, even though you can get, vaccines now. We don't even really think about COVID so much, but that show handled so many different storylines, and I just love the writing. It was just so, oh gosh, good. Y'all go back and watch This Is Us. I'm watching it on it's on Hulu. Oh, we have it through Disney Plus Hulu. So I don't know. I miss it. It's over. It's good. And I also watched Forever again. If y'all haven't seen Forever, you should watch it. If you remember being a youngster and being in love, your first love, that's what it reminded me of. And that's why I enjoyed it so much. A lot of the aspects from it, a lot of it didn't apply to me, but I remember being a young girl and liking a boy, and the things that you should have said, you never said, and things that you did. Oh gosh. I remember those feelings. Even though I'm over 50, I get it. And so even though it's like a teen show and for young people, but it was for me too. I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to season 2 for Forever. Black love. I love the dynamic of the father and son and the mother and son. Oh, yeah, that's a good show too. But yeah, I had to watch a lot of shows, y'all, because my husband was gone. And I guess I watched a lot of TV. I watched a lot of TV. Made the days go by. So I didn't miss them so much. I still did, but got me through. Anyway,